Have you ever felt that familiar knot in your stomach? That tightening in your chest when the phone rings or there's a knock at the door? Maybe it's a grandchild's hopeful eyes or a friend's urgent whispered request, a request for money. It's a situation many of us face, often more than we'd like to admit. You've worked hard your entire life. You've saved, you've planned. Your pension, your savings, these are your anchors. They represent your independence, your peace of mind. They ensure you can stay in your own home, keep the lights on, buy your groceries, and afford your medicine. They are your security blanket for the years ahead. But then comes that request, and suddenly, all that security feels threatened. You want to help, of course you do. That's who you are. We were raised to be generous, to support our loved ones, to be there for family and friends in their time of need. Saying no feels almost impossible. It can feel like a betrayal, or that you're being selfish. The thought alone brings a wave of guilt, maybe even a pang of shame. You picture their disappointment. You worry about what they'll think of you. Will they see you as uncaring, stingy? Will it strain your relationship? These thoughts can keep you awake at night, tossing and turning, staring at the ceiling. The financial anxiety creeps in, a cold hand squeezing your heart. You think about your own bills, the unexpected repair, the rising cost of living. Will there be enough for you, for your own future? Protecting your pension, your hard-earned money, isn't just about numbers in a bank account. It's about protecting your dignity. It's about maintaining your independence. It's about keeping your home a sanctuary, free from the stress of financial worry. It's about ensuring you can continue to live the life you've built without fear of becoming a burden or running out of funds when you need them most. But how do you do it? How do you say no to a loved one's plea without causing offense, without feeling that crushing guilt, and without sacrificing your own financial well-being? It feels like walking a tightrope, doesn't it? One wrong step and you could fall. For years, many of us struggled with this. We'd offer vague excuses, or worse, we'd give in, only to regret it later as we balanced our own budget, wondering where that money would come from. We'd spend weeks, sometimes months, catching up, sacrificing little comforts or even necessities. But what if there was a simple yet incredibly powerful phrase? A single sentence you could use that gracefully, politely, and firmly communicates your boundary? A phrase that protects your pension, your peace, and your relationships all at once. An immediate, empowering tool that lets you maintain your generosity of spirit while safeguarding your financial future. It's a game changer. It's a secret that wise seniors have learned to master, a key to unlocking financial peace in your later years. Imagine the relief. Imagine the quiet confidence. Picture yourself calmly, respectfully, declining a request, knowing you've done the right thing for yourself and for your long-term security. No drama, no guilt, just a clear, kind boundary. This phrase isn't about being stingy. It's about being wise. It's about securing your tomorrow. It's about loving yourself enough to protect what you've built. We're going to share that exact phrase with you. It's a simple tool, but its impact is profound. It can transform those difficult conversations into moments of quiet strength. It gives you back control, and it will protect your nest egg, allowing you to breathe easier, sleep better, and truly enjoy your golden years. This simple phrase is just the beginning. Protecting your pension and your peace is a lifelong journey, and there are many more insights to share. Next, we'll dive deeper into why this phrase works magic, exploring the psychology behind it, and uncover even more wise habits to keep your golden years truly golden. We'll discuss a crucial daily routine many forget, one that can impact not just your finances, but your overall well-being and independence. Stay with us. That feeling of unease, that little knot in your stomach when a request for money comes your way, it's not just about the numbers in your bank account. It's about so much more. It's about your peace, your dignity, your independence. We all want to help those we love, especially our children, our grandchildren. We've spent a lifetime nurturing, supporting, giving. It's a beautiful instinct, isn't it? To want to ease their burdens, to see them succeed. But sometimes, that beautiful instinct can put our own future at risk. Think about the last time someone asked you for money. Perhaps it was a grandchild needing money for a school trip, or a grown child facing an unexpected car repair. Maybe a dear friend mentioned a medical bill they couldn't quite cover this month. Your heart aches, doesn't it? You immediately think of ways to help. You might even feel a pang of guilt if you hesitate. "Just a small amount, Mom," they might say. "It's just until my next paycheck." Or, "Grandpa, everyone else is going. I'll be the only one left out." These words, spoken with love, carry a surprising weight. They tap into our deepest desire to provide, to protect, to be loved and valued. And so, we open our wallets. We dip into savings meant for a rainy day. We adjust our own budget, cutting back on things we need. Maybe fewer groceries this week, or putting off that doctor's visit we've been meaning to schedule. We do it because we love them. We do it because we don't want to disappoint. We do it because saying no feels harder than saying yes. But here's the quiet truth many of us face. Each small yes chips away at your foundation. Each loan, each gift, no matter how small it seems, slowly erodes the security you've worked so hard for. Your pension, your savings, they aren't just numbers. They are your lifeline. They represent your ability to stay in your home, to pay for your medications, to maintain your comfort and your independence as you age. Many seniors worry silently. They worry about becoming a burden themselves. They worry about running out of money, about losing their home, about not being able to afford a caregiver if they ever need one. These aren't idle fears. They are real concerns that keep us awake at night. When you give away your limited funds, you're not just giving money. You're giving away a piece of your future security. You're sacrificing your peace of mind. You're trading a secure tomorrow for a fleeting moment of relief today. And often, that relief is short-lived, both for you and for the person you've helped. The emotional cost of these requests is immense. You might find yourself dreading phone calls, avoiding certain family gatherings. The joy of connection can be overshadowed by the fear of expectation. This quiet stress can take a real toll on your health, your home, your very sense of well-being. You see, it's not selfish to protect your pension. It's not unloving to set boundaries. It is, in fact, one of the wisest, most loving things you can do, both for yourself and, surprisingly, for your loved ones in the long run. By safeguarding your own independence, you ensure you don't become a burden to them later. You model responsible financial behavior. This isn't about shutting out your family or friends. It's about finding a way to protect your precious resources with grace and dignity. It's about shifting from a place of quiet anxiety to one of calm, firm wisdom. It's about having a simple, powerful tool that allows you to say no without guilt, without confrontation, and without damaging your relationships. In the next part, we'll begin to uncover the very heart of this wisdom. We'll explore what makes a refusal effective and respectful, paving the way for the precise phrase that will empower you to protect your pension and your peace for good. You've felt that knot in your stomach, haven't you? That heavy feeling when a loved one looks at you with a plea in their eyes, and you know what's coming. You want to help. Of course you do. That's who you are. A generous heart. But deep down, a quiet alarm bell rings. Your pension, your independence, your carefully planned future. It's a silent battle between your heart and your head, and often your heart wins in the moment, only for your head to wake you up at 3 a.m. with regrets. It's not about being cold, it's about being wise. It's about protecting the very foundation that allows you to continue being independent, to continue being there for your family in ways that don't jeopardize your own golden years. We need a shield. A kind, gentle shield that deflects without hurting, a way to say no that isn't a battle, but a boundary built on respect for yourself and for the life you've built. And here it is, the simple, powerful phrase that wise seniors use. Write it down. Practice it in your mind. It is, "My funds are already set aside for my long-term security." Let that sink in. My funds are already set aside for my long-term security. Why is this phrase so powerful? Let me tell you. First, it's not an excuse. It's a statement of fact. You are not inventing a reason. You are stating your financial reality. Your funds are for your security. This is your truth. Second, it uses the word already. This implies a prior commitment. The decision is made. It's not something you can change on the spot. It's not negotiable in that moment. Third, set aside suggests a careful, deliberate plan. It shows you are responsible, that you have thought ahead. It conveys a quiet strength, not stinginess. Fourth, long-term security. This is key. It speaks to your future, your health, your peace of mind. It subtly reminds the person asking that your security isn't just for you. It's for your ability to remain independent, to not become a burden, to live with dignity. It's a vital promise to yourself, and, in a broader sense, to your family too. Because when you are secure, everyone benefits from your peace of mind. Imagine your grandchild, sweet as pie, asking for money for a new gadget. Instead of fumbling, you look them in the eye, you smile warmly, and you say, "Honey, I love you. My funds are already set aside for my long-term security." Or a friend struggling with a bill, you listen with empathy, you offer support in other ways if you can. But when the request comes, you gently but firmly say, "I understand it's tough right now. My funds are already set aside for my long-term security." Notice how it doesn't invite debate. It doesn't open the door for more questions like, "What for?" or "Can't you just spare a little?" It's a complete sentence, a closed door, but a polite one. Think of the relief. The moment you deliver that phrase, the tension in your shoulders can just melt away. No guilt, no lengthy explanations, just a clear, kind boundary. You've honored your commitment to yourself. You've protected your pension. You've upheld your independence. You are not saying you don't care. You are saying you care wisely. You care about your own ability to remain a strong, capable pillar in your family for years to come. This phrase isn't just about money. It's about reclaiming your voice. It's about asserting your financial autonomy with grace and dignity. It's about securing your peace of mind so you can truly enjoy your golden years without that gnawing worry. Now that you have this powerful phrase, how do you make it a natural part of your communication? How do you practice it so it feels authentic and comfortable every time? And what if the person pushing back? In our next segment, we'll explore practical ways to integrate this wisdom into your daily life and prepare you for those tougher conversations, ensuring your long-term security remains truly secure. You've wrestled with the worry. You've felt that knot in your stomach. The fear of being a burden, or worse, running out of money, is a heavy weight. We've talked about how difficult it is to say no, especially to those you love. But it's time to find relief. It's time to put a shield around your pension and around your peace of mind. This isn't about being unkind. It's about being wise. It's about protecting the very foundation of your independence. And there is one simple phrase. A phrase that is polite, firm, and leaves no room for misunderstanding, but without causing offense. It allows you to protect your pension with dignity. Here it is. Say it with me in your mind. My pension is reserved strictly for my own long-term care and needs, so I'm unable to lend money at this time. Let that sink in. My pension is reserved strictly for my own long-term care and needs, so I'm unable to lend money at this time. Why does this phrase work so powerfully? Because it doesn't say no to them. It states a fact about your absolute necessity. It's not about not wanting to help. It's about your non-negotiable future. It highlights your long-term security, your basic needs, your independence. These are things everyone, deep down, respects. Let's see how this feels in those tricky moments. Imagine your adult child calls. "Mom, Dad, the car needs a big repair and I'm really stuck. Could you help me out with $1,000? I'll pay you back next month, I promise." Instead of fumbling for excuses or feeling that familiar squeeze of guilt, you take a breath and you say, gently but firmly, "Oh dear, that sounds like a difficult situation. I hope you can find a solution. My pension, though, is reserved strictly for my own long-term care and needs, so I'm unable to lend money at this time." Notice what happens. You've acknowledged their struggle. You've shown empathy. But you've also drawn a clear, respectful boundary. You haven't opened the door to negotiation. You haven't made it about them or about your judgment. You've made it about your own fundamental security. Think about Sunday lunch. Your dear friend Mary mentions her grandchild desperately wants to go on a school trip, but the cost is too much. She then turns to you with hopeful eyes. You always seem so organized. Perhaps you could help a little? You can smile kindly. That sounds like a wonderful opportunity for the grandchild. However, my pension is reserved strictly for my own long-term care and needs, so I'm unable to lend money at this time. You might offer advice instead. Have you looked into the school's payment plan? Or perhaps a small fundraiser? You offer help in a way that truly helps without jeopardizing your own future. This phrase isn't just about saying it, it's about owning it. It's about understanding that your peace of mind, your ability to live without constant financial worry is paramount. Your golden years deserve to be golden, not anxious. What if they push back? But just this once, it's really important. Or, you have enough, don't you? This is where your inner strength comes in. You can simply repeat the phrase, perhaps with even more conviction. I understand this is important to you, and that's precisely why I must honor my commitment to my own future. My pension is reserved strictly for my own long-term care and needs, so I'm unable to lend money at this time. You don't need to justify, explain, or apologize. Your decision is made. Your needs are valid. You might feel a pang of initial discomfort. That's natural. We're often taught to put others first, but this is about putting your future self first. This is about ensuring you don't become the one who needs help because you gave too much. The relief you'll feel after using this phrase, after protecting your boundaries, is immense. It's a quiet confidence, a sense of control. You'll go to bed knowing your finances are secure, your independence protected. No more sleepless nights worrying about empty bank accounts, no more silent shame. This simple phrase is a cornerstone of true wisdom in your later years. It's a tool for peace, for independence, and for maintaining respectful relationships built on understanding, not obligation. Use it, own it, and watch as your financial anxieties begin to fade, replaced by a deep sense of security. Protecting your pension and your peace is one of the most loving things you can do for yourself and, in the long run, for those around you.